If you're eyeing Wilmington, NC for an Airbnb or VRBO, let me break down the real deal on STR rules here in Wilmington, NC, past drama, current rules, and what actually matters for investors. You'll get my take on neighborhoods and value angles too. A few years back, the city tried to crack down hard on short-term rentals. We're talking registration fees, permit lotteries, caps, so only 2% of homes could be STRs. Rules that'd force hundreds of feet between rentals, impossible in classic neighborhoods, annual get-out-or-get-in-trouble deadlines if your permit didn't line up, even hoops like proof of parking. If you had a place not lining up with their permits, you'd get phased out within a year. In other words, it was designed so almost nobody but insiders could run an Airbnb legally long-term, less freeze out the party houses, more red tape and gatekeeping. Property owners didn't take this quietly. Folks like David and Peg Schroeder, backed by the Institute for Justice, sued the city, arguing state law actually forbid most of this stuff. The court fights, city's rules get smashed. Initial ruling, 2020. The judge at the local level tossed the whole city ordinance. Key reason, under NC law, GS 160D 1207C, cities can't force residential rental owners, even vacation STRs, to register or get a rental-specific permit. Basically, you can't slap extra bureaucracy just because it's a rental. Appeals ruling, 2022. NC Appeals Court doubled down. They said, not only are registration, permit lotteries, caps, and forced distances between Airbnbs in Wilmington illegal, but everything linked to registration has to go too. However, simple zoning, which areas allow STRs, parking minimums, trash, and safety rules. Those can stay if you treat STRs the same as other residential use. What actually changed for Wilmington STR owners? The city gave up the fight by summer 2022. They refunded everyone's registration fees, plus interest, and paid huge court costs to the owner's legal team. All those anti-STR controls? Gone. No more permits, caps, spacing requirements, or annual reapplications. None. If your place is zoned residential where STRs are allowed, you're good to go, as long as you play by normal zoning, safety, occupancy, and nuisance rules. Stuff like trash pickup, local contact posting, guest limit, totally reasonable stuff. What's still on the books? The city can and does still enforce. Zoning. Your property has to be in a district where STRs are allowed. Not everywhere is fair game, especially in some single-family zones with HOAs. Parking. Usually at least one off-street space per bedroom, though it depends on the location. Safety, nuisance. No wild parties, plus normal noise, trash, liability insurance, emergency contacts posted inside, all common sense. Tax collection. Gotta pay your occupancy tourist taxes like anywhere else. So, what's it mean for short-term rental investors in Wilmington and Airbnbs? It's wide open compared to a few years back. If you're looking at a place downtown, walkable historic neighborhoods, or near the water, this court case means the doors are open. You don't have to win a lottery or tiptoe past a permit cop. If the HOA or building allows it, STRs are 100% doable if zoning matches. Downtown and Brooklyn Arts and Soda Pop District. These neighborhoods have a ton of restoration, new builds, and prime walkability. View your video notes about charm, value, and walk-to-everything locations. If there's parking, even funky, like encroachments or tight alleys, it's gold for Airbnb. New construction on water. Huge value for STRs, especially since many of these lots are now ex-flood zone, raised above risk. You get the nature views, new builds, and rental flexibility. Courtyard or gated feel communities. If you find a rare product, like the double balcony, exclusive vibe you toured, plus walkability, that's the ace-in-the-hole level for premium STRs. No STR caps or forced gaps stand in your way. Final tips. Always double-check current zoning with the city and HOA before you buy. If the agent says no pending litigation for this unit, that's your cue to ask deeper questions, especially about parking or common area rights. Funky, historic encroachments tend to be a non-issue, but document everything before you close. Bottom line, Wilmington tried to crush STRs, got smacked down by state law, and now it's open season, within your zoning and city regs. The only bans limitations now are neighborhood level, HOA, deed, or covenants, and normal city rules that make sense for any home, rental, or not. For investors and owners, it's one of the most fair, wide-access STR markets in eastern North Carolina right now.